Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Clock, and we're playing Elfin National Park, a visual novel about some friends in the woods, maybe getting lost. Campsite, Elfin National Park, early morning. Sorry, no dogs, no! The air is crisp on a late autumn morning. We've only recently arrived at the infamous campsite. Max, who still looked sleepy, leaned his full weight onto me, despite being too tall to keep using me as a pillar of support. Oof. A huff of annoyance escapes my lips. I'm almost certain he's not even really tired and is just doing this because he enjoys it. Though I can't say it's the worst feeling in the world, nothing I'm not used to by now. Eris! The sound of Lily's voice snaps me back to reality. Her voice coming from the back of the car. Quickly, I shake Max's elbow to wake him up. You know, it might be a little bit too loud still. Oh, you guys don't need to see that. It might be a little bit too loud still. There we go, that's probably better. Come on, man. Come on, man. Littles needs our help unloading the equipment. It almost takes no time for Max to open his eyes, not even pretending to be asleep anymore, before he lets out a comically long yawn. Maybe I made it too low. A little bit louder, just like that. Perfect. Okay. I'm up. Get some coffee for you. We have a long couple of days ahead of us. I point to my backpack in the back seat, resting on its side with my thermal tumbler nestled in the side pocket. I watched as Max groggily reached back like a zombie and pulled the tumbler to his lips before recoiling immediately. YouTube, you stinky. Ha. Ah, that's hot. Yeah, dude, it's a thermal tumbler. Rolling my eyes as he half whines and yawns again. Guys, come on, I need help. Taking the tumbler from Max's grubby little hands, I take my own sip of it as I go to help my sister. Luckily, it didn't take too long to reach her. She didn't get very far from the campsite due to the weight of the trail cameras. As we approached, all we could see was her tiny form struggling to carry them. In all honesty, it was kind of funny. If it was anyone else, I would have laughed, but since she was my sister, I quickly grabbed one of the cameras instead as Max follows suit. Lily, you don't need to try and do it all yourself, you know. You're being reckless. I lightly scold her as Max lets out a nervous chuckle holding onto the other camera. Hey, it's all good. But yeah, we should be careful. My dad would kill me if any of these cameras got broken. Lily had a sheepish smile on her face as she shrugged it off, relieved to have the weight shifted over. Honestly, they look so much lighter than they actually were, she admitted, readjusting the camera in her arms as she led us down the trail. Well, looks can be deceiving. They're a lot heavier than they look. And more expensive than they look. Max muttered under his breath as we came to the full stop so Lily could set up the first camera. I nudged him a little bit with my shoulder and put on a small smile. Don't worry, we'll be careful with your dad's stuff. Still wasn't really sure how Max convinced his dad to let us borrow his equipment. As far as I could remember, he always seemed so cagey about letting us just touch any of his stuff. But whatever he did, I was grateful for it. I tried to put my most reassuring smile as I could muster. Seems to have worked as Max appeared more upbeat. We'll get them set up now, and we can spend the rest of the day looking around and taking pictures. Yes! I want to see if we can get a deer on camera! Sounds good to me. Just tell me where to put them. Barely any time had passed by the time I was done with my section. The Saturday morning sun still had just barely started peeking over the tree lines. A cool breeze was flowing through. Honestly, it was nice. Felt like I could stay here looking at this site forever. It's been so hectic. College came and went so fast, and now I'm here preparing for my final thesis statement. It's all coming to an end so fast. Hey, Eris, we're done. Did you finish with your side of things, bud? With your side of things, bud? I just fell down my stairs. Well, I hope you're fucking okay. Jeez. Bruh, what? Be careful, please, everybody. That train of thought unfortunately derailed and crashed into the trees as I felt an arm wrap around my shoulder. Max and Lily had found me. Lily could spot me trying to hold back a smile and held an annoying, amused face on her. Something that was shouted, heh. Yeah, it's all done on my side. I failed to hold back a smile. Max and his goofball antics are far too contagious. Perfect. That means we can go around now, right? Check out the sights? Ooh, I wonder what kind of animals there are. I want to see some birds. Eris looks very pretty, the black-haired boy. Yeah. It was nice to see them so excited. Normally I would just go with the flow, but that final thesis stayed on my mind. I tried my best to be as professional as possible. Ahem. I'll be taking the pictures. We're gonna want to be as careful as we can while approaching any wildlife, okay? Yes! Aye, aye. We're going to be sticking with each other the entire time, so there shouldn't be any reason for any of us to get lost. Yes, Professor. But we can definitely check out some birds, right? A smug smile spread across his face while Lily's eyes brightened. Yes, if it comes up, we will take plenty of pictures. Awesome! I tried. I watched them nudge each other and joke around as I took the camera out of my backpack. It was an old thing, but reliable according to Max. Oh. Max spotted me holding the camera. So that camera is pretty straightforward. You just hold it out, whatever you're trying to take a picture of will show on the screen and you just click. Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. Also, if it stops working at any point, just give it a good whack to its side. His book looks like a QR code. That style of like notebook was very common a long time ago. Okay. Honestly, it felt like if I did it, it would just fall apart right then and there. Come on, guys. Let's get going. Let's get going. Lils is waiting on us. All right. Catching up to her, there were different trails for us to take. Eris, you're the boss man. You pick where we head to first. Well, where do we want to go? Oh my god, there's actually choices? Oh, okay. I kind of like that. Okay. Oh, close. There we go. Okay, let's go north. Chat. Head up the northern path. God fucking damn it, dude. Fuck this guy. How can I help you, kids? Excuse me, I was hoping I could ask you a couple of questions about the wildlife here. This is the wrong name. Okay. You kids aren't planning on going past any of the fences, right? He gives us a pointed look. I stumbled over my words for a moment. What kind of reaction was that? Nevertheless, I quickly recovered. Of course not. I just had some questions about the wildlife and fauna. We've had plenty of people trying to sneak into the place beyond the fences. Rumors of some cryptids telling you now everything is completely normal here. This conversation is going nowhere. Better to just look around instead. Huh? What the hell? Well, where do you want to go? Let's keep going north. Yeah, let's keep going north. Oh, no, we have to go to the southern path. Caution, bear, deer area. We advise all park visitors to avoid making any loud noises. It's an easy way to attract animals to you. Oh. Do you think we'll see any deers? I hope so. I think the message we were supposed to get was that it's dangerous and we should be careful. Both of them had the decency to look sheepish at least. I mean, we know that. Yeah, just saying it would be nice to see some deer is all. I only snorted in amusement as a response as I continued walking, the two following close behind as I did. Oh, what's that board for? We spotted a board filled with missing people reports. The posters themselves were haphazardly pinned on. Uh-oh. She chose men over the bears. Well, no, because she knows these men, so that's not exactly the situation. It was like they were considered an afterthought, lazily pinned to the board with some stranger, with some threatening to fly off whenever there was a slight breeze. Strange. The one in the middle stood out to me. Lily took it off the board without taking a long look at it, her nose wrinkling. Tatiana Bailey. Last seen here, hiking with friends in the area. Same day and is accurate to her appearance at the time she went missing. Damn. There are a lot of people here. Are we sure this park is safe? I mean, it should be, right, Eris? Truth be told, there were a lot of nasty rumors about this place online alongside all the weird pictures of wildlife here. But it should be fine. Oh yeah, sure. Don't tell them anything. We were only going to spend a night here after all. It's fine. Nothing we can't handle as long as we stick together. She's 33. Okay, and? 33-year-olds go missing too. Most people go missing because they go off the beaten trail or don't stick with their group. As long as we can avoid those two things, we'll be just fine. Famous last words. It was fine. They weren't going to be idiots about this. Well, where do you want to go? I love this like style of like the real life pictures with the drawn art. It's really good. There's a small path over on this side. I can't go there, so yeah, let's just keep going. I wasn't quite sure what to make of it. What is that? At first glance, it seemed like an old deer, the kind you watch online or see in documentaries. It's a little weird. It has like an extra joint or something. What the hell? Why is it? I mean, I guess it could be a deer, but what the fuck? Okay. It's just staring. I've heard of the deer acting differently in the park, but it was another thing to see it in person. But the closer you watched it, the more it seemed to slip up. I could feel the hair at the back of my head begin to stand as I watched. I'm not supposed to say it, but skinwalker. The way it moved, the way it brought its head down to graze, felt crazy for thinking this, but it just didn't seem right. Felt like someone doing an imitation of a deer, but getting those tiny details wrong, like how it moved correctly or how it's supposed to eat. I calmed myself down. I probably sounded a little crazy there. Yeah, crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? It's probably nothing, but if it was anything, this would be perfect for my thesis. I needed this picture. Guys, hold still for a moment. There's a deer. Oh shit, really? The deer snapped its attention to us, with a force that made me flinch for a moment as its cloudy eyes met mine. It took off right after that. I gave Max a deadpan expression. Max. Sorry about that. He had the decency to at least look sheepish. Well, I'm sure it's fine. We could probably still follow it, right? We just have to be extra quiet and stealthy-like. Yeah, we can still go after it, right? They both look at me with a glimmer in their eyes as I sigh. Might as well try to see where it's going. Maybe we can find some other things to take pictures of as well. Yeah, okay. Let's try and follow it. With a nod all around, we head out to go follow the deer. Oh, we're off the trail. Oh, famous last words. We tried our best to track where it exactly went down, with Max leading the charge. He looked like he was trying to make up for the previous blunder. Eventually, we reached the fence. The restricted area just beyond it. Is that? She was hesitant and pointing it out. Not like she needed to. There was a large hole in the fence. It's pretty big. Big enough for a deer to fit through. Come on, it's probably super dangerous and restricted for a reason, you know? There's probably some type of dangerous animal there, or maybe that goes in and out and doesn't come out. Lily was frantically trying to come up with different reasons to not go. I wasn't sure if it was because she was actually scared of any potential danger, or if she just didn't want to break any rules. Oh yeah, we're gonna go in. Probably both. I mean, if there's some dangerous animal, it'd probably escape by now. Max! I'm kidding. But seriously, it shouldn't be too bad, you know? We just pop in real fast and we go. No one will ever know we were here. In other situations, I usually wouldn't entertain the idea, but I really wanted to document that deer. I agree. I doubt there would be anything super dangerous here. It's still open to the general public after all. Lily, finding herself outnumbered by us, gives a long, exhausted sigh. Lily, you're so right to be afraid. It's okay. I'm sure you won't be the one that disappears. Okay, fine, but we're only gonna look for a little while. 20 minutes, tops. And then we leave with or without the picture. I can accept those terms. Sounds good to me. Okay, let's get this over with. It only really took a couple of minutes to figure out, but I was starting to regret this decision. Wait, really? Why? There wasn't anything strange per se. There wasn't even a ranger patrolling as far as I could see. It felt strange. I knew for a fact it was just the three of us right now, but why does it feel like we're being watched so heavily right now? It was suffocating. I made the choice to cut it here. We've been walking for long enough. Let's just turn back here. The sound of my voice seemed to have startled them. Both of them jumped slightly. Yeah, that was definitely 20 minutes already. We should go. Max looked like he wanted to argue, but stopped himself and just gave a small nod. Guess I wasn't the only one creeped out by this place. It's just a forest. As we were returning to leave the same way we entered. Oh, there's someone there. Oh, fuck. If it's the ranger, we gotta run. No. Yes? I don't think so. Looking in the same direction as Lily, I could see them as well. Holy shit, it's gonna be a skinwalker chat. I froze immediately. It's gonna be naked. Oh, shit! Oh, yeah, she's just hurt. Don't worry. She looked hurt. Like she had been scratched and hit all over. What was even worse was her feet. It looked like she had been walking barefoot this entire time. Why are her fingers red, chat? What did she just do? She's got a goddamn stick in her head. They were bleeding, covered in bruises. Oh, is that the girl? Wait, is that the girl that was on the missing poster? Wait, is that what was her name? Tatiana? Was that it? Wait, did we just save someone? Okay, they were bleeding, covered in bruises. I'm pretty sure some wounds seemed infected. I was surprised she was still standing. Most shocking was her face. It was the same one from the missing poster. It was! Excuse me, miss? Are you Tatiana Bailey? The woman didn't even seem to notice us, muttering something under her breath before randomly speaking up. The campsite. I knew it's around here somewhere. Couldn't have wandered off that far. Need to get back. Need to find the girls. Suddenly, jerking her body to the left, she breaks into a sprint. She's a forest woman now. Her feet on the uneven earth seemed to bend in a way that was sick. Sick! But she continued on anyway, as if it never happened. Wait, Mrs. Bailey! Lily moved without thinking, taking off after the frantic woman. Before she could get anywhere, I swiftly grabbed hold of her wrist, stopping her from running off. Are you crazy? You can't run off by yourself. What if you get lost? But she is a stranger to us. We're better off just calling the rangers and letting them deal with it. But she looks like she can fall over any moment. What if she really needs our help? Okay, wait, let's save. Okay, trust me, Lily, we're going to be no help if we get lost as well. Don't be reckless. There isn't anything we can do. We're better off leaving her. Oh, we can be nice or rude about it. I should have read the options first. Okay, let's just be nice. Let's start with a nice playthrough. Trust me, Lily. Whew. Trust me, Lily. We're going to be of no help if we get lost as well. But can't we do anything? I know you want to help, Lily, but in this situation, the rangers will be more equipped and trained to help her. Lily, the last thing we want is for the rest of us to get lost and end up on those posters. Let's go with the first one. Nice. Yeah, you're right. Come on, let's head back. Let's head back and report it to the ranger. Right behind you. We were all a bit frazzled after that. The next couple of minutes were a blur. We went back and reported to the ranger. Max did all the talking, making sure to leave out the part where we entered in the restricted area. It didn't really seem like the ranger was all too pleased to be hearing any of it. Yeah, work? We rested by our campsite. The mood was extremely heavy, but I was glad we were still together at the very least. Oh, they're scared now. Max looked the most uncomfortable with the silence. Hey, you know what we're missing? Some marshmallows and hot dogs. Huh? You know, usually when you go camping, you roast marshmallows, make s'mores. If you're feeling fancy, throw some hot dogs in there. Why are you putting the hot dogs with the s'more? Eat them by the campfire. I do remember you packing some. It should be in the tent, actually. Lily, they should be in the tent. Could you grab them? Let's go with the first one. If that's the case, I can go get them. I can get the drinks. I left the cooler in the car. Eris, can you start the fire? Naturally, I could. I did my research ahead of time. Yeah, it shouldn't be any problem for me. Just go get the cooler, and I'll get it all set up. Luckily, I had prepared ahead of time. Get the dried twigs and leaves and place them in the fire pit. Sadly, Max had the lighter on him, but it was no problem. I've seen plenty of videos on how to start a fire with just 2 twigs. I've seen plenty of videos on how to do this. It shouldn't be a problem. No. It's always way harder than you think it is. I used to be in the Scouts when I was a kid, and rubbing 2 sticks together to start a fire... You need a lot of friction. You need to do it fast, a lot of friction, and you need some really dry wood with decent kindling. There's so much. Shit. I can't do it. Calm down. Just try again. Eris? Hold on. Focusing. Shit. Why is this so hard? Lily sat there with a small amused smile on her face as I could hear her snickering. But buddy, it's okay. Let me start it. Nice. There we go. Max took over starting the fire. Started immediately for him. With a slightly well, he had a lighter, to be fair. That's rude. Okay, with a slightly bruised ego, I gave up and sat next to him as Lily started to put the marshmallows on the sticks. I mean, it is hard for newbies to get the hang of it. Shut up. That just got a laugh out of him as he grabbed my shoulder. At the very least, he was dependable for this kind of stuff. He's lucky he's got a pretty face. Alright, kids. I'm older than you. This is such a good photo. I'm gonna save here. This is such a good photo here. Such a good piece of art. Let Max the Roast Master show you guys how to roast the perfect wiener and make the best s'more you have ever tried. Not together, man. Not together. S'mores and hot dogs? The rest of the evening was pretty uneventful, though that was probably for the best, honestly. We all settled down for dinner. Lily got Mom's pre-made stew and instant mashed potato in pots on the fire. It was fun. The warm fire mixed with the cold breeze of the nights eased my mind. Max showed us how to toast the perfect marshmallow, which was just getting it right before it completely charred up for dessert. It was a lot harder than it seemed. Shit, why is this so hard? Oh my god, that is completely charred all the way through. How did you manage that? How did you manage to burn it all the way through? Hey, I got it. It took a couple of tries, but I got there. It was nice though. Honestly, with all of this, I was able to forget about the stress, at least. For a little bit. Oh, before we do, why don't we take a picture? Alright, just make it quick then. There we go. We should probably head to bed if we still want to wake up early. Boo. But yeah, you're right. Let's head to bed. Lily just nodded, munching on the last s'more Max made for her at the same time. She's always had a sweet tooth. Tomorrow we'll probably spend a few more hours here and start heading back home in the afternoon. We all said our goodnights as we... Oh, wait. Okay, we all said our goodnights as we went to bed. I would say we went to sleep immediately, but we stayed up for a while in the tent after the events of today. I keep thinking about her. I hope she's okay. Hey, I'm sure it's fine, Lils. Maybe we can take a look at the pictures we took today as a distraction. That didn't sound like a bad idea. Honestly, I would like to review what we had so far. Yeah, could be fun. Let me get the camera. I shuffled out of my sleeping bag as my two companions did the same, crowding around me as I pulled it from my backpack. Looking through it, everything was wrong in some way. I frowned at this. Is the camera busted? Max, I don't think the camera works correctly. Huh? No, that's not... It should work fine. These are creepy. On that I could agree. I was moving between them inside. What the hell is happening? This whole trip might be a bust. Hey, guys, can I be honest? Oh, what's up? To be honest, this whole camping ground gives me the creeps. I don't think I can sleep here. Both me and Max looked at each other, mulling it over. Honestly, this whole place was kind of strange. Maybe it was better to just leave now. Yeah, no, I kind of feel the same. Ever since we went into that weird part of the forest, I feel like someone's been watching me. Oh no, dude. Maybe it would be better to just leave. Ah, fuck it. It's okay, guys. We can leave. Wait, really? Are you sure? I laughed a little at that. It was kind of disappointing it ended up this way, but I hid that. Yeah, I don't think I can sleep here either. Plus, I already have pictures, so we can just leave and do a sleepover at my place. They brighten up at that, fully getting out of our sleeping bags as we wordlessly moved to pack up everything. I think Denny's should still be open. Want to grab some midnight dinner on our way back? You up for it, Lily? I think I'm craving some breakfast for dinner. Or, well, midnight dinner. Yeah, fair. Alright, grab the stuff and let's go. We just left, just like that? Packing everything didn't take too much time with all of us. Once we were actually in the car, I let out a breath I didn't even realize I was holding. Felt like a pressure was taken off me. What? Mind if I put on something to keep me up? As long as it's not something too annoying, you can put on anything. Max only smirked at that as he fiddled with the radio trying to find a good late night station. I looked back at the campground through the window. It seemed normal enough. Wonder if they'll ever find that woman. Probably not. She's in a huge woods by herself in a national park. Pretty hard to find people. But you did the right thing not chasing after her. I wonder if there was anything we missed. I'm just glad Lily didn't chase after them. An obnoxious song came on the radio as I shot a glare at Max, he laughed in return. I can wonder about everything later, I guess. Nope. Radio privilege has been revoked. Oh, come on, Eris. It wasn't that bad. It was. Peaceful times like this were hard to come by, especially recently. I'll just enjoy it for now. Still, though, why did every photo get corrupted? Oh, God! That's not a corruption, and why did they look so weird? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Sound? Sound file? Oh. What the heck? Okay. Maybe there's a different ending if I do something a little different. If I load up on these choices. Let's load up here, and let's see what happens if I load up here. Yeah, don't be reckless. There isn't anything we can do. We're better off leaving her. But can't we do anything? Lily, the last thing we want is for the rest of us to get lost and end up on these posters. Yeah, you're right. Come on, let's head back and report it to the ranger. Right behind you. We were all a bit frazzled after that. The next couple of minutes were a blur. Oh no, it did just do the same thing. Lily, they should be in the tent. Could you grab them? Yeah, I can grab them. She seemed to agree, but she didn't look all there. I can get the drinks. I left the cooler in the car. Eris, can you start the fire? Naturally, I could. I did my research ahead of time. Okay. Max had the lighter. I did it myself. Shit. Calm down. Just try again. Eris? Hold on. Focusing. Shit, why is this so hard? She's laughing. Okay. This is the same. We have our little moments. Is that all it is? Is there no other ending? It doesn't say on the webpage if there is another ending. But I thought you could... No, there's definitely more to this because... Wait. I was being shaken awake. God, what time is it? I felt heavy. Wait, okay, never mind. I found the difference. I found the difference in the run. Difference in the run. Huh? I just wanted to head back to sleep, but he wouldn't stop shaking my shoulder. I opened my eyes groggy beyond all hell. I guess because I didn't send the rangers after them, I guess something different's happening. Max? Eris, you need to get up now. She's not here. Huh? What are you talking about? What's going on? Jesus, can't this wait till morning? Max looked annoyed. He grabbed both my shoulders and spoke louder. I can't find Lily anywhere. She's been gone for over an hour. I jolted awake immediately, getting out of my sleeping bag. Any notion of grogginess melted away as I got up. Start over. What happened? I heard her getting up. When I asked, she said she had left something and I needed to find it. I don't know. Then why didn't you go with her? What if she got kidnapped? I wasn't thinking about that. I just thought she left something outside and popped back in any moment. I clicked my tongue in annoyance. I can see Max flinching away as I did. Didn't have time for this. I needed to find her. Putting on my jacket, I crawled down and got up, Max following me. Listen, I'm sorry. I wasn't just hold on. Let me think. Did you see what direction she went off in? No. I tried looking around. When I couldn't find her anywhere, I went to get you. Shit. This was the worst case. I could feel my nerves rising. What the hell happened? What could I do? Think, Eris, think. Shouldn't we call one of the rangers? Maybe they can see on the park cameras if she was anywhere. No, that would take too long. Wait a minute. The trail cameras. Looking at each other for a moment before we both scrambled for the PDA in my backpack, I ripped it open and grabbed it immediately. We both crowded over the device in my hands as I brought up the trail cameras. I stopped the recording and opened up the file, trying to fast forward through the footage till... Wait! Go back! She was there! Rewinding the footage, we can see her on the camera. Thank God, it didn't look like she was kidnapped. What direction was she heading? She went past the trees, but the only thing in that direction was... Well, it was the fence with the hole in it. Eris? Is it just me or is she holding her arm? Wait, is she hurt? This was becoming a bigger and bigger issue. We had to find her now. If we didn't, she could... Eris, we have to call the rangers or the police or something, I don't know. No, we need to find her now. She could be delirious or something. We already wasted time. What if we get lost too? Weren't you saying that earlier? We need help. I know what I said earlier, but this is different. Lily is my family. Max, please. It looked like he wanted to argue more, but just let out a frustrated yell. Fine, let's just go into the scary woods again, I guess. But if we can't find her by morning, we have to call the police, okay? Fine, let's just go. Both headed into that damn place again. Seriously, what could have made Lily go there? Was she looking for that lost woman by herself in the dark? None of it made sense to me. Oh, spooky. This was getting more desperate by the second. We were practically sprinting through the woods looking for any trace of Lily. We weren't any closer to finding her. Should we just split up and cover more ground? We came to a stop. My heart was pounding in my chest and in my ears. No! Taking a moment to catch my breath. I don't want to look for two missing people in case we can't find each other afterwards. Shit. Damn it, I just want this to be over already. I felt the same way. Being here felt suffocating. like I wanted to shrivel up and hide under a rock. That feeling of being watched returned to me. Felt like it was drilling into me. Shit, do you hear that? Max, it's probably just some animal. I felt Max tug at my arm hard. His face froze up as he stared ahead of him and turned to see where I could see why. It was the deer again, in the distance. Its eyes were looking in our direction, but it didn't seem like they were focused. These trees are so weird too. You see how like some of these trees are like triangles? What the hell? Just cloudy eyes that didn't seem to pay us any mind. My throat dried up immediately. I want to just save here. You save? Pulling away from Max's grip, I dug into my pocket, trying to get the shaky camera out quickly. My hands were so shaky. I took the picture. The screen looked horrifying. What the hell was I looking at? What the fuck is that, dude? It looked almost nothing like a deer. Its skin was covered in different branches and antlers growing out of its body in weird proportions. It had all the care of a child, putting it anywhere he could, and the realism made it sick. It was getting closer, slowly but surely. I grabbed Max, snapping him out of it, and pulled him along as we ran. Just run! We have to get out of here! I could hear it chasing us, going into a full sprint. Yeah, it's like, it seems to share some, share a little bit with Wendigos, with the branches kind of thing. The sticks. Or like, whatever. We ran as fast as we could through the trees. Felt myself trip over a branch, hitting the ground with a sickening thud before Max was pulling me back up, begging me to keep going. But it sounds like a skinwalker. I had to, but where? Okay, wait, save? You save? Okay, to the left, towards the clearing we need to avoid tripping again. To the right, into the denser part of the forest where I can hide. Let's go hide. Let's go hide, chat. I'm sure this is gonna go well. Running to the right, we were barely able to keep our footing as we kept going. Sounded like the deer was slowing down, having to navigate the trees and roots sticking out, threatening to trip it up. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw a place to hide. Was that really a good idea in this situation? I can't keep this up forever. We have to hide somewhere. Yeah, let's hide, let's hide, let's hide. Well, let's save again, but... I can't keep this up forever. We have to hide somewhere. I grabbed the arm Max was using to force me along and pulled it as hard as I could to the side. Max was disorientated by the sudden force, but still high on adrenaline. Shut up and follow. I practically barked it out as I dragged him to where I thought I saw the hiding place. It was a small area where a tree was uprooted and on its side. Despite its size, it looked like it could hide the two of us. We stayed at the base. We finally had a chance to catch our breath. My heart was threatening to burst out of my chest for pushing it so hard. Felt like I could feel blood in my mouth. I heard the sound of hooves hitting dirt still before stopping completely. Shit, did it know where we are? Can it smell us? Fuck. We have to stay hidden. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. We stayed where we were. I covered my mouth with my hand. I was trying so hard to control my breathing, despite my lungs panting and begging for air. I felt dizzy from it. We have to get out of here. We have to run. Stay calm and control your breathing, dumbass. No. Wait, maybe getting the hell out of here is a bad idea. We'll come back to it. Stay calm and control your breathing. I swore it looked in our direction, but it didn't seem like it was focused on us. It turned its head away as its ears went up, hearing something else before galloping away. A moment passed and then a second one did. And then I breathed, gasping for air as it was introduced back into my lungs. Max grabbed me, holding me. I didn't realize it, but I was leaning on him now. Hadn't even realized it, but I lost my balance. We stayed there for a while, taking in deep breaths as Max held on to me. His grip was tight, as if he was saying to me silently he wasn't going to let me go. We stayed there for a while, holding on to each other. What the hell was that thing? I don't know. Maybe some type of weird mad cow disease for deers? Maybe something I don't know. That's actually a thing, by the way. There are deers with, like, there is, like, basically mad deer disease, and it's, like, crazy. They're basically going to die, and they're, like, super infectious for the land and other animals, and, like, they're crazy. They stand on two legs, and they walk like a person. It's, like, crazy how fucked up these, like, animals, and they start, like, rotting. They, like, look like they're, like, a zombie deer. At least that's what they say online. I don't know. Maybe some type of weird mad cow disease for deers? Maybe something I don't know. He looked more scared at the fact I didn't know what it was than anything else. Now kiss. Trauma brings people together. You have to know something, right? I mean, you study these types of things, right? My brain was trying to look for any kind of responsible answer to what just happened. What we saw and what that whole chase was. There wasn't any kind of reasonable answer I could think of. Nothing like this ever showed up in nature like this. You didn't talk to the natives of the land. You didn't talk to the natives of the land. Goddamn Americans, man. You gotta learn from the natives. The natives would have told you. Skinwalkers. Is this why they kept this place off limits? Yeah. Listen, Eris, we have to go back and get help. I snapped. What the hell are you talking about? Lily is still here. I know, but that thing was... Listen to me. Lily could be seriously hurt in this forest somewhere, and you want to just leave her here? No, I don't want to leave her here, but... You were the one who let her go by herself, and now you just want to leave her here to die? Shit, Eris, no, I didn't say that. Then we're going to keep searching for her. At least I am, unless you're going to leave us both here. We keep going. I took his silence as acceptance, and we kept moving. Damn. We didn't say much after that, but it was fine. Staying quiet helped us a lot more here. Continued the forest, stepping over large roots before we stopped in our tracks. We could hear digging. Lily? Oh, it's her! Oh my god! Oh, the other girl's hands was also, like, bloody. I snapped my eyes to the side. I could see her in the distance. Finally, this nightmare was over. We can get her and get the hell out of here. The game's plot? Me and two other friends went on a hiking trip, and one of our friends went missing in the middle of the night. And then we just got chased by a deer. That I'm pretty sure is a skinwalker. Or a Wendigo, maybe. Finally, this nightmare was over. We can get her and get the hell out of here. Lily. We got closer to her, the dense foliage making it hard to run. But as we broke free from it, I ran down the hill. Lily, are you hurt? What happened? Why the hell did you run off? Max grabbed my arm, holding me back. The sudden movement almost making me lose my balance as I looked back confused. It was hard to describe Max's expression. It was a mix of disgust and horror. What the fuck? Lily was looking up at us. Her usual sweet demeanor was nowhere to be found. Her skin was sickeningly smooth and shiny. What is that black stuff pouring out of her? It looked exactly like her, but nothing like her at the same time. It felt like someone took everything that made Lily her and removed it, only leaving the shell of what she once was. Was it digging we were hearing? Or burying? Lily? Oh, it's over. Okay, thank you for playing. Wow, this was really good. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to remove my bottom bar. I don't know how to remove it. Wow. This was really good. Wow. Everyone who worked on this did an amazing job. The artwork, fantastic. I think there's another ending that we can get. Oh, demo? I don't know if it was a demo. It might say thank you for playing the demo, but I think this was the full game for their... This is a Pngtuber thing. We're gonna go get the other ending in just a second. I think there's a bad ending. But I don't know if this is a demo. I think it's just like... Oh, it says in development, actually. So maybe it is just a demo. It says, okay, on itch, it says status in development, but this might be the full like story. It might not be. It feels kind of like this was the full story, like how that's just kind of how it's supposed to end, but I could be wrong. Unless I said like end of demo and I was just stupid or something and I just completely forgot about it. Thank you everyone for this. Back to the title. Let's go back. Let's load up. Let's load up that save where we have to run away. Let's load up that save. Let's yeah, to the left, towards the clearing. Need to avoid tripping again. Felt like my lungs were on fire. I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up anymore. Max, please. I can't. Is there any way? Let me just see. F4, 11, F5, maybe? Nope. Alt enter? Nope. Max finally looked up at me, wanting to say something, promptly shutting up. His horrified look was the last thing I saw before I... Oh. We ran as fast as we could through the trees. I felt myself trip over a branch, hitting the ground with a sickening thud before Max was pulling me back up, begging me to keep going. I had to, but where? To the left towards the clearing. Need to avoid tripping again. Felt like my lungs were on fire. I couldn't keep up anymore. Max, please. I can't. Tried to choke it out as Max kept trying to pull me along more forcibly than before, but I only ended up tripping over myself, landing on the floor again. Max finally looked at me, wanting to say something, but promptly shutting up. His horrified look was the last thing I saw before I... Oh. Oh, that's a death. That is a death. Oh, okay. Oh. I just hit the same thing again. My bad, my bad, my bad. That is a death. That is a death ending. It just gives you a nice, yeah. Okay. To the right, where we can hide. Okay, we'll hide. Of course, the foliage here is the perfect chance to get a head start on it. It was perfect. At least, I thought it was. Pushing through the foliage was no problem for us, but the deer wasn't too far from us either. Despite it tripping over itself earlier, it had gotten more comfortable with the terrain now and gained back its speed, ripping through the foliage. I could see it. Despite the branches digging into the deer's skin, drawing blood, it ignored all pain to reach us, feeling more like a machine than an animal. What the hell made it like this? This wasn't natural. I don't know what the hell this thing is. This was my last conscious thought before I could feel its antler pierce my back. My own screams seemed distant and foreign to me as I felt everything fade away. Oh, another death. Okay, so to the right, denser part of the forest. Okay, let's hide, but then run. Can't keep this forever. We have to hide. Okay, so we're gonna go hide. Okay. Yeah, let's just do a little save quick. Shit, didn't know where we are. Can smell as fuck. We need to get out of here. I wasn't gonna wait here to die. Leaning over, I could see the deer still trying to look for us. Its head still jerking around for any signs of life. Carefully got up, Max following closely behind as I tried to run once more. I didn't get very far, with the crunching of the leaves under me giving me away immediately. I wasn't sure what happened after that. All I could process was hooves crashing down onto me as Max's screams got louder. Slowly but surely, Max's voice faded away along with everything else. Oof. I guess now we're gonna get a little reset on that. Okay, wait, load. Yeah, I want to load that one up. Close. Okay, we have to stay hidden. Let's get the hell out of here. I was too dizzy to run straight, but I couldn't just let myself die here. Pulling myself up and leaning against the tree, I took a deep breath before trying to run out of there. Okay, and then... Oh, the state I was in could barely hold on any longer, tripping over myself on uneven terrain and hitting the ground hard. Barely got on my hands and knees before I was gasping for air. Everything was spinning and I just wanted to throw up. Looking back, all I could see was a scared Max looking at me as I felt a presence loom over me. Help! Those were the last words I managed to choke out before someone crushed my chest in. Max looked so scared as I started to choke, blood filling my mouth. Oof. Okay, and then it resets on that. Okay, so let's, we have to stay hidden. Was there a third one? Control your breathing. Okay. Okay, and then this was the same. This kid says, why you always go to the Rangers first. Yeah. You see something bad in the woods, you go to the Rangers. Lily? What is she doing? She's burying something. Oof. Do a little save for this too. You know, no reason. You won't see this on the thumbnail for sure. Oh, God. Okay, I think that's everything for Elfin National Park. I think that's everything. I don't know, man. I can't be 100% sure because this type of game is, you know, it's made for a game jam, so obviously it's missing a couple things here and there, like, you know, like a normal menu and maybe like an endings, like a number of endings collected kind of thing. But it was pretty interesting to see I thought it would just be that one happy ending that no one got lost, but then I remembered that they did lose someone. I was like, oh, I did remember seeing that they did lose someone, so. Shit, man. Shit. I like how they have that bar. I also don't know how I'm supposed to get the game to go over top of my taskbar. I don't know if that's like a bug or something, but you didn't miss out on much. There was just like a mental health bar, but I don't think the bar is actually moved at all. Yeah, definitely. If you ever go camping in the woods, one, make sure not to pick up. Firstly, I mean, they did good. They brought supplies. They brought the right supplies. It looked like they were pretty prepared supply-wise. Always make sure you have food, water, compass, first aid, GPS if you can, stuff like that. Make sure you have stuff to save yourself. Fishing is fishing wire, and I know it sounds kind of redundant, even if maybe you think you know everything, but it's always good to have a survival guidebook, some kind of survival notebook for the area that you're going to be in, specifically for the area you're going to be in. You can get like generic ones, but a lot of the time, like national parks too, and in Canada, a lot of areas will have like little notebooks on how to survive in like that part of the world. Like, at least in Canada we do, and I know from the national parks they do that too. I learned that in Scouts. But yeah, make sure you have those things. If you can, make sure you have those filter straws, the ones that can let you drink water safely, because basically if you get lost in a forest, probably before a skinwalker, before anything kills you, and you don't have water, you're probably gonna die from like beaver fever. You're probably gonna drink some dirty ass water and then die. So that's why it's really important to have those kind of things, those filter straws. You can boil it too, but a lot of people don't bring like enough stuff for that. And also, that's not a permanent solution. Like, what about when you run out of gas in your lighter? It's gonna be really hard to keep up with that. So yeah, like you're gonna die to fucking beaver fever from the water. That's what's gonna happen. Dirty water, yum. Yeah, okay. Okay, it ain't Baja Blast, Octa. When the water's green, bluish green, that means you shouldn't drink it, okay? I know you love your Baja Blast, but that's not it. It's not bubbly. It's not just flat. Also recommend you to stay put when you first realize you're lost. Yeah, so best thing you can do is to set up camp right where you got lost. Don't keep going further, because chances are you're gonna go even further into the woods. And in Ontario, that's a death sentence, by the way. In Ontario, like in Canada, that's a fucking death sentence. Because because all the camping grounds and stuff, it's fairly, already you're kind of in the woods, like kind of in it. But there's like no civilization past like those like camping sites and like areas, at least in Canada. Like you keep going north or west or east, you probably will never find anything. Like, and even if you head south and you know you're heading in the right direction, south is what you should aim for, because that's where, at least in Canada, you'll definitely find civilization. But unfortunately, sometimes that's not an option. You know, sometimes you don't have an option to stay still. Sometimes you are without supplies, without ways to sticking around. Just woke up from my nap. I'm dreaming of that yummy, stagnant, dirty water. But I really like this game. Sorry, it was kind of a little safety talk. Like I said, I was in Scouts when I was a kid. I've actually been lost in the woods before. Did I ever tell that story? Me and another scout. It was the middle of the night, raining, of fucking course, pitch black in the woods, and our scout master was like, "Yeah, here's a compass, here's a little map, figure it out, play it, yeah." And then we did it. We got lost, and it was super scary because we made it to like a clearing. Like, we got lost. We couldn't see our compass. We didn't have a light. Like, our flashlight died, and we couldn't even see the map or the compass. It's like that dark. Like, literally, I had to hold his hand. Not sure, actually. We had a string that we tied to each other. But I basically like held this guy's fucking hand, because we're like 13, and like there's no fucking way we can see anything. It's pitch black. Like, we're literally feeling with our hands all the way. And like, we saw like a light in the distance, and so we thought that was our camp. And we went to the light, and I will never forget this. This was probably like the scariest thing. The scoutmasters had told us like no one was in this area but us and them. So like, and other scouts, or not other scouts, just like us, like the scout group, and then like them, maybe like campers. So like we see a light, we go toward it. There's like a small clearing with a small like dirt road, and there's just this truck with the lights on, and it has its lights on, and the door is open, and there's no one there. And we just walked up to it because we thought, oh, maybe it's like, you know, one of the like scoutmasters looking for us or something. So we go, we don't see any like logos or anything on the truck. It's just like a random like truck. And we're looking around, we don't see anything. We don't hear anybody. So, but because of the light from the truck, we were able to look at our compass, and we were just like, okay. And we had our little map. So we were like, okay, we kind of knew where we were. It wasn't on the map, but we knew where we were. And luckily, since we were trained, we knew like how far we had walked. So it would have been like general area. So basically, me and the guy, we headed back. But I swear to God, like, real story, like, we were heading back. And a little bit after we left that clearing, we actually heard something behind us, like coming from that clearing where the truck was. And we heard something, and it was just extremely sus, because my friends yelled like, oh, like he yelled our scout number. I was about to say it, I shouldn't say that, but he yelled our like scout troop number, and was like, hey, it's me, like, we need help. And the person did, like, whatever made that sound did not respond. But it's like I said, we're pitch black, like we're back in the forest, our flashlights are still dead. We're like pitch black. All we know is the right direction we gotta go. And it's like, it was so fucking scary, man. I'll never forget that. We fucking ran. Luckily, we didn't trip. We didn't hit any trees in our faces. You could make out the... you could barely, like, make out the trees. But yeah, it was that, like, pitch black. And we just fucking ran. Like, there was no light behind us either, so we knew something was weird. It could have been like an animal for all I know, but we fucking ran. Because after he said that and they didn't respond, we heard like more crunching. And I'll say this, some animals do sound like a person walking in the woods, but it's a very distinct sound. And it was like the scariest thing. Me and the bro, we ran. We finally seen more lights, and we ran towards the light, and we found some other scouts, like just like doing the same thing we were. And then we went back to the camp with them, and we told the scout leader, and the scout leader was just like, the scoutmaster was just like, oh, it's probably just some campers. We were like, we think you should stop sending kids out there now. And he did. He actually did stop sending kids out for the night. But that was like one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me. Even if no one was stalking us, just the fact that we got lost in the woods is honestly one of the scariest things that's possible in the middle of the night. Bad. Anyways, that's my little story. Me and bro were bonded for life after that. We shared a tent, so we were basically best bros after that. I don't talk to him actually anymore, but Because we didn't have that much in common. But yeah. But yeah, anyways, Elfin National Park. As for skinwalkers and stuff like that, I don't know if it's supposed to be a Wendigo or a skinwalker. I'm pretty sure it's not Wendigo. Wendigos are... Well, you can be like the Until Dawn Wendigo, where it's like cannibalism, but I'm pretty sure it was a skinwalker, considering Lily was definitely gone, and it was wearing Lily's skin, and that's definitely a skinwalker thing. So, and also the fact that they turn into like the deers and do that stuff too. So, pretty interesting. I really like, I love like stuff like that. That's North American. That is North American lore. Pretty cool. Cryptid. And it's really cool. I like that stuff. I also I've never heard of any like folklore or anything about the pictures getting distorted. The pictures were pretty interesting, right? Like how they got the picture. Here, we can look at the picture again, where the pictures got distorted after we took them. So like we took the pictures and then like, you know, we left and, you know, it's the happy ending. But even in the happy ending, wait. And then they say we should just go. And honestly, by the way, this is so real. If you feel unsafe at all, by the way, in the woods, like in this situation, you should leave. If you can safely get back to your car, your vehicle, pack up, you should do it. Like, I'm telling you this now, you should do it. There's no one's gonna make fun of you. No one's gonna, well, maybe someone will, but fuck them, because you know what, your safety is like way more important than anything else. Okay, like straight up, like you should honestly, like straight up, like not be afraid of like leaving. Like if you feel the need to leave, you should leave. Yeah, this shot was really good. I don't know if there's any folklore like this, like in North American folklore, or maybe like European or something. Never go to the woods. Never going to the woods. Police found a dead body. Yeah. I mean, oh yeah. That's actually like extremely common. I'm pretty sure that like finding like bodies just in the woods, no answer to who put the body there. It's kind of crazy. I don't want to scare anyone. If you're watching this on YouTube, oh, this is cool. Save, load, quit. Oh, it's the camera. That's so cool. Research crew, film research day. Wow, wait, that's actually really cool. The camera, and it has like the mushrooms and stuff. Wow, that's kind of cool. The feeling of fear in the city versus the woods is so different and so freaky. Well, I don't know. I'm like a city boy, but like my family went camping a lot, and like I said, I used to let's go to the menu. I want to go to the menu. Are you sure? I need to go home, back into the forest. I need to go home. Okay, I'm gonna close it, and we'll have a little talk. YouTube, that was Elfin National Park. That was a really, really good game. I don't know if it's a demo. I don't know, maybe you could definitely do more with that, but at the same time, I feel that it's perfect the way it is, you know, just that horror at the end. It has like a good ending, like where you're safe, so it doesn't really need more, but it could you could definitely spin off more or do another sequel, like not with the same characters, just like maybe a flashback to those characters, and explore more about the skinwalkers. But I like it. That's like what makes skinwalker lore so like interesting, is the fact that it's like super mysterious and the natives know about it and stuff like that. I like that. So anyways, that was a Pngtuber visual novel too, by the way. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you're new here, please clock that like button and subscribe as well. We do a lot of videos just like this: visual novels, dating sims, indie horror. This was kind of a mix of two of those things. It was kind of like an indie horror visual novel. It was really good. And the art was phenomenal. Music was pretty good. Yeah, it was really good. So please, if you like this at all, I swear to God, you'll like the rest of my channel, okay? And, I'll mention it. If you haven't already heard about it, join the Clocks Carnival of Curiosities art event. Join the Discord. Make some art of your OC or my character or anything you really want in carnival theme. You can make it scary, you can make it fun, whimsical, whatever you want. This one's pretty open, wide event. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And if you do your own OC, or my character or anything you want to draw, Try to get a transparent background version of it. We can definitely put it in a big collage at the end, and we'll maybe have like a big picture with everyone's OCs together enjoying the carnival. But anyways, that's just a thought. Anyways, but still join the Discord for more details. DM me or Ginger the Art once it's done. It'll be October 27th, and if that has already passed, definitely check out the VOD for it. I'll be posting that onto YouTube as well. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much. I'm clocking out. Bye, everybody.